Hi guys, welcome back. Today's video is going to be all about my perfume collection. I love watching videos, ASMR videos of perfume collections, especially when the videos are very stretched out and long, and then I can just drift off to sleep listening to people talk about one of my favorite things. I have a perfume catalog that I've put together, and this kind of keeps all of my perfumes nice and organized and alphabetized because I'm a psycho. So I will be doing some flipping through. So there will be some page turning and tapping, and there's some plastic sounds. So I was feeling a little overwhelmed on how exactly I wanted to accomplish this video. And then I thought, you know what, maybe I'll take it one collection at a time, or maybe like one brand at a time, so that it's not too overwhelming at once. So the first collection that popped out at me, or brand I guess I should say, is Ellis Brooklyn. Let's flip through here. And let's start with B. I love this one for fall and winter. It's very cozy. It's got a nice whipped honey. And because of the rum in this, it kind of gives this perfume, it kind of makes it smell like a honeyed cough drop, which I really like. I find that type of scent to be very, very comforting. All of her perfumes have this like cool logo on the top. And then next we have Apple Love. And this again is another great fall time perfume. This one has fresh, crisp apples and juicy ripe peaches. and it smells like you're walking into an apple orchard. And then I have one more from Ellis Brooklyn, and this one is called Vanilla Milk. Vanilla Milk. Vanilla Milk. Vanilla Milk. Vanilla Milk. Vanilla Milk. Milk, 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 milk. This one smells basically like a sweet cream ice cream. It is extremely sweet and milky and gourmand. And I love how all of her bottles are frosted. So now we're going to take a look at, I believe, I was going through my collection, I'm pretty sure I just have two from Dolce and Gabbana. One of them is called The Only One Intense. Dolce and Gabbana, The Only One Intense. This one is fabulous. It has some coconut in it, and it also has some green apple. And so, yes, it is very creamy and sweet, but also very fresh and uplifting and aromatic, because of that green apple just kind of elevates the whole perfume. And the other one I have from Dolce and Gabbana is Devotion. This one has candied citrus and orange blossom and vanilla. And I think this is very sweet, but also creamy, but yet also has like a Sour Patch type of sour candy vibe. Let's take a look. my Kayali collection. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 8 from this collection. Let's start with Vanilla 28. Everyone probably knows about this one. I wasn't really too impressed. I wasn't impressed when I first picked this up. However, this particular perfume ages like fine wine, and the older it gets, the deeper it gets, and the more beautiful of a perfume it is. And it smells like a very deep, dark, rich, sweet, dark brown sugar right now. And then I have a little bottle of Utopia Vanilla Cocoa. I thought this was going to be a chocolate perfume, which is why I wasn't really interested in it. But it's actually a coconut perfume. Coconut. And so it has some vanilla, some coconut. I can't remember offhand exactly what, but it is very summery and sweet. And then I also have Eden Juicy Apple. Eden Juicy Apple. Juicy Apple. Juicy Apple. Juicy Apple. And this one smells like a fresh, fruity body spray, body splash. It's very watery. You can use this like very heavily on your body. It smells like a really expensive, like a really smelly good herbal essence shampoo and conditioner. Like that smell of your hair when you get out of the shower from using like a fruity herbal essence. That's what this kind of smells like. So I love throwing this on when I just want to smell fresh and clean. And then I have 4 little bottles of the Oudgasm collection. We have Cafe Oud, which is not really my favorite because I don't like a really strong dark coffee note in my perfumes personally, which is why I'm not a fan of black opium. Don't get me wrong, I love coffee, I love drinking coffee, and I love smelling coffee like out and about. but I just can't. I can't wear it on my skin. I don't know. I just can't. So this one has a very strong, like dark black coffee note. And I'm just not a huge fan of that. So I'm thinking of actually maybe selling this one or just giving it away to somebody. And then we have, let's do Rose Oud. This one I love. This one is, to me, very much a boss babe scent. She is dominant. She's wealthy. She's assertive, in control. She means business. The rose in here is not like a fresh, more fresh green type of rose. This is more like a sweet, almost edible type of rose. And then we've got Vanilla Oud. And this, I would say, is probably the most mass appealing to people when they want to pick these up. It smells very nice. You don't get much of the oud at all. Well, really, you don't get much of the oud in, or at least I don't pick up on the oud as much with the rose either, but this one again smells like it's sweet, a little woody. It just smells like a classy, rich heiress or something. And then there's Tobacco Oud. And I love the smell of this. Love the smell of this. It's got the honey, tobacco, like, ooh. And I'm okay with wearing unisex perfumes or some certain colognes. But with this one, it just, when I put it on myself, it just didn't fit right with me personally and my personality. But I love the smell. And yes, like if you're the type of woman, like it's not just for a man, this could definitely be for a woman as well, but it leans more masculine. And this particular one just didn't fit me personally, but I could picture either like a more strong, dominant woman wearing something like this, or a man wearing this as well, and it would smell amazing. And then I also have Yum Pistachio Gelato. And this has like pistachio and hazelnuts, and sweet rum, whipped cream, marshmallow, cotton candy. This one is in a frosted glass, which is a little different than the other ones. This smells divine. There's a lot of notes in here, which could make it very complex. But to my nose, when I wear this, I basically only pick up a strong, sweet, creamy marshmallow milkshake with a sprinkling of pistachios, just a sprinkling of pistachios on top. And I would not recommend wearing this one to bed unless you want to wake up in the middle of the night hungry for a snack. Because it smells so delicious. So very, very yum delicious. Now we're going to take a look at La Vie est Belle. La Vie est Belle, which I found out means life is beautiful. And I love that. And this one has some black currant and pear, some orange blossom, praline, vanilla, patchouli. And I also have La Vie est Belle Soleil Crystal. And this one is probably one of my top 5 favorite perfumes. This one is a little bit more summery. It has some coconut in it. And these particular perfumes, these are not for the faint-hearted. No. These are head-turning and attention-grabbing. When you walk into a room, if you're wanting to be noticed, wear one of these. I love the little, almost makes it look like a scarf, like the women in Paris wear those scarves. The other one is more of a gray. And you can see the difference in the bottles. This one has kind of like a rainbow iridescence. Oh my God. So these are both from Lancome. And I have, I have 2 from Fleur. This one is called Not Your Baby. Not Your Baby. And I love the packaging. I feel like, or the bottle. I feel like it's so simple. It's got a ceramic top. And it's magnetic, but it's like so pretty. This one is a freshie. This one is meant to just make you smell just very fresh. It's got, if you're not really into baby powder smells, you probably wouldn't like this, because there definitely is like a soft, powdery baby powder freshness to this, and I love that. And then I have Tangerine Boy, and I love this one. This one only lasts maybe an hour or so on my skin, which I love, because this is the type of perfume that I would put on just to wake me up, or give me a little pick me up, to get my day started. It smells so happy, and it just smells energizing, like you just took a shot of Red Bull. It smells like you're just waking up and you're groggy, you're still rubbing your eyes, and then somebody just out of nowhere splashes you in the face with a bucket of cold orange juice. And then you're like, whoa, I'm awake. That's what this is. And it just puts a smile on my face. It just smells like happiness. Like, this just smells like happiness. And then I have three from YSL. I have the Leap Original. All of these are, you know, powerhouses. But this one is good for spring and summer. I feel like it's light, a little bit lighter as far as the power, and it's a little bit more cooling and uplifting and summer appropriate. And then I have, I have the Leap Intense. You can see how the juice is a little different. This one is obviously more intense. And it's just a little bit sweeter, a little bit richer, a little bit deeper. And this one is definitely one of my favorites. And then I also have the Leap Perfume. Leap Perfume. And this one is a little bit darker than this one. This one smells much different, in my opinion. This has a lot of honey, bourbon, citrus, a little bit of lavender, but not as much lavender as the other two. I love a good lavender vanilla perfume. But this one is very thick and definitely for fall and, well, really for, it needs to be a cold day. Because if it's too hot outside, this can be a bit much. It's very sweet, thick honey. I have two from the Treasure line by Lancome, and I have the original. Got some peach, apricot blossom, pineapple, vanilla. This is a very fruity floral. And you can stand it up like that. And then I also have La Nude Treasure Nude. And this one has some coconut in it. And this you can't stand up because it comes to a point here. It's got a cute little bow. This one's more of like a summer. have another one from Lancome. This is a dull nectar, and this has bourbon vanilla and popcorn, and it's just a really interesting fall time perfume. And I feel like the bottle is really interesting as well. I also have Mon Guerlain Intense, and this one is a very nice lavender vanilla. This one is very deep and more for fall and winter. This one is very deep and meant for more fall and winter time. And this one also has some licorice in it, which I think is really interesting. And then I also have J'adore, the original. This one is in a rollerball form, but like it looks like it could be like a small, perfume. But I mean it is, but like a spray perfume. But it's a rollerball. Let's put a little bit on you. And then I've got Valentino, Donna Born in Roma. And this is a very, very nice, very pleasant, crowd-pleasing perfume. I personally don't believe it's like anything to write home about, per se. But it's very nice. And I keep it around mainly because of my ASMR channel. And so that I can do things like this. If it didn't have a studded bottle like this, I probably really wouldn't have bought it to begin with. Even though it is very nice. It's just the studs are what really drew me in. Because I love these kinds of textures. also have Poison Girl EDT. EDT. T. Not EDP. The EDT is my favorite out of that line. I feel like she's very spicy and flirty, but then she dries down into a very creamy caramel. So, I really like this perfume. And there's so many from this line, this Poison line. But this one really popped out at me. I love the smell of this one. And then we've got an oldie but a goodie. An oldie but a goodie. Mont Blanc Signature. One of my top 5 favorites. Not only is the bottle like absolutely superior, I mean, like, look at it, but also it smells like a creamy orange vanilla creamsicle. And I just really love this one. And then I have 3 from Tom Ford. I have 3 in these travel size bottles. And I've got the Soleil Blanc, which is one of my absolute favorites. I've got Lost Cherry, and I have Tobacco Vanille. And Tobacco Vanille is okay. It's nice. I don't think it's worth the price though. And I feel like Lost Cherry can go get lost. Because I don't know, it just smells like fermented, rotten cherries. Like, I don't know, I'm just not impressed anymore. I'm just not impressed with this anymore. And the price point is like, get out of here with that price. No one wants to pay that price. But I still keep it around. But I finally got a full bottle size because I just had the travel. I finally got the full bottle size of the Soleil Blanc. This is one of my top favorites. It smells like the most expensive, most luxurious tanning cream sun lotion. Like, it's just, just amazing. With just like a sprinkling, just a little sprinkling of pistachios. I will say, for the price of what this cost, you would think the bottle would be, like, I don't know. I feel like this doesn't even, like, it just twirls around. It pops off easy. Like, it doesn't have a magnet clasp. Even a lot of the cheaper brands have magnet clasps, so I don't know why on something like overly priced, why they wouldn't go that extra step and, I don't know, make the lid a little bit better. But the perfume is phenomenal. Then I have 2 from Burberry. Well, I'll show you my, this is Burberry Goddess. This one is in the 50 mil. And when Victoria's Secret, or I'm sorry, Victoria's Secret, what? When Sephora had their sale, I went ahead and bought a 100 ml bottle because this perfume, whoever the perfumer was that made this perfume, they must have studied me, took a look at my life, like really examined me, because I feel like they made this perfume designed with me in mind. It's insane. It's insane. Like, what? This is just the essence of me. Is how, I don't know how else to describe it, but absolutely love it. This has vanilla caviar in it. Okay, so she's not playing around. Burberry Goddess. Burberry Goddess. Burberry Goddess. I feel like she's sweet. She's approachable. She's not too sexy. You know, it's not like she's trying too hard. This is like a natural, feminine sexuality or sexiness to it. Like, I don't know, it's very hard to describe. But like, I just picture like a mom hugging her kids as they're getting on the school bus. Like, and so I needed a backup bottle because this one is almost out, as you can see. So I figured if they're having a sale, I might as well buy the backup bottle. So, and then I also have Burberry Her Elixir. Burberry Her Elixir. Elixir. And I love this like light pink, almost like a flask like bottle. And this, some people have described it as like a strawberry milkshake. A strawberry milkshake. Which I wouldn't completely disagree, but I feel like it's a little bit more of just strawberries and cream. Like in general, strawberries and cream. Like, for instance, the vanilla milk and yum pistachio gelato that we were looking at earlier. Those are giving me strong milkshake vibes. But this one gives me just a regular, a very nice, sweet, creamy, but like not necessarily milkshake. Just a strawberries and cream. Strawberries and cream. Strawberries and cream. I have another really nice pink looking packaging here. This one is called Sweet Tooth by Sabrina Carpenter. And I think that this one smells way better than the other caramel one she came out with. I feel like the other caramel one, it didn't have much caramel. I feel like the dark, bittersweet chocolate like took over the entire thing. It was just too bittersweet for me. But this one has a really nice, I mean, this one has just about everything delicious you can think of. But the chocolate in here is much more milkier. I think this had like marshmallows and whipped cream and all sorts of yummy good stuff. But I love how it's kind of like put into this like chocolate bar type of packaging. But it reminds me of the Burberry Her, like the coloring. we've got, let's look at, I've got one here. I can't ever remember the name of this one. This one is Viva La Juicy Gold Couture. I got one from the Juicy line, and this is Viva La Juicy Gold Couture. And this one is not as sweet as you would think. I don't know, it just, like, I was expecting, like, whoa, like, type of sweetness. This one is actually a very wearable sweetness. Very caramel. But I feel like it's less sweet than some of my other caramel perfumes. But I love the packaging. I mean, they go all out with their packaging, don't they? Or their bottles, I should say, their bottles. And then we have one from Arlen. This one is called Orange Blossom. And this one actually has like a really nice wood, a block of wood as the lid. And this one smells like a creamy orange and vanilla creamsicle. Kind of almost identical to Mont Blanc Signature. And then I've got the original Scandal. I think this one smells better than all of the flankers. And I think that's because I just love caramel. And this one has like a really nice, juicy citrus opening. And then it turns into this delicious, sticky caramel. Like, So this is the original Scandal. And then we've got one that you all have seen before, Sugarful Kiss. And this one smells like a cherry soda. Cherry soda. And then I've got two from Juliet Has a Gun. I have Vanilla Vibes. And this one has like a whipped, almost meringue honey, a whipped almost meringue vanilla with some sea salt sprinkled on top. It's like, it just smells like your skin when you've been at the beach all day. And then I also have Juliet Has a Gun Ego Stratus. And this one is, it leans more masculine, I would say. but I really like this one. It smells like a really nice aftershave, and in the middle of summer, it cuts through the heat big time, and so I love this one. And then we've got this little one here, little bonbon. Look how cute the little bow is here. This is Bonbon, and it's a caramel perfume. I just got the little miniature bottle because I thought it was just really adorable. But the bigger bottles, they still have that bow, that cool bow shape. And then next we have, this one is DKNY Be Delicious. This was their first one that they ever came out with. And this one, it just, is it my favorite? No. Is it nice and fresh with that green apple? Yes. But I mainly have it for nostalgic purposes. It just kind of takes me back to that time in my life in the early 2000s. So I keep it around for nostalgic purposes. And the little sprayer, it's here, and it, like, sometimes it gets like gunked up. I don't know, it doesn't, but she's an oldie but a goodie, an oldie but a goodie, an oldie but a goodie. And then we have Coco Chanel, Mademoiselle. Coco Chanel, Mademoiselle. And this one is very high society. She's got her pearls on. She is her own boss, very wealthy. I think of this as more like a spring and summer vibe. Very fresh. She's like an heiress to like some type of fortune. Very classy and classic and sophisticated. And then I do have one from Latafa Yara. I could be saying that wrong because this is one of these Arab perfumes that people are really excited about. I feel like it's been like all over social media lately. This one was very, very inexpensive. You can get it on Amazon. And this one basically makes you smell like a Bahama princess. I also have another Chanel perfume. This is Coco Noir, and I love the black bottle. This is, how do I describe this? It's kind of like Coco Chanel Mademoiselle, but a little bit more grown up. Instead, she's still wearing her pearls, but instead of like a light colored blouse with maybe a pencil skirt in the spring and summer, she's in like a black dress or black business suit. And then I also have Barbie, which I think is from the brand Define Me. And I love this one. This has like strawberries and cherries and peony and like whipped cream and just some nice, it's like Barbie, and it's still fun and sweet, but there's a little bit of maturity to that because there's some florals in there. But I really like this perfume, and it just takes me back to when I was little and playing with Barbies, and the packaging, I love this. I would never get rid of this. Even if it didn't smell good, I would still keep this, but it does smell really nice. And I also have two from Giorgio Armani. I have the C Original, and this girl, she's not messing around. She is a boss babe, and she gets stuff done. Like, she scares me a little bit, but incorrect. She is serious. She is confident. I love this perfume so much. It's a little bit newer to my collection. I have the intense version of this coming in. I've got the intense version 2021 and the C intense version 2023 that just came out this year. It's going to be coming in, and the bottle, they've changed it up. It's going to look so much prettier, but I'm really excited to see how that one smells compared to the original, because I just really love this perfume. And I got this one and this one during that Sephora sale that I was talking about. And then this is Sea Passion by Giorgio Armani. And I love these bottles. I feel like they're, again, so simple, but like really like classy looking. I don't know. This one is more, I feel like it has certain elements that are similar to this one, but this is a much more fun, summery, fruity version. This one's Sea Passion. Now, let's take a look at some of my celebrity perfumes that I have. I've got one from J.Lo, Jennifer Lopez. I'm still Jenny from the block. This again, is very nostalgic. Am I going to wear this a lot? Probably not. A lot of my celebrity perfumes, I probably won't wear too much, but they're very nostalgic to me. And I love this one. This takes me back, you know? Back to when Jennifer Lopez just did music and she was just Jenny from the block. So this one is Miami Glow by J.Lo. Very summery. And then we've got Sarah Jessica Parker Lovely. And this one kind of reminds me of it's very sophisticated. I wouldn't say this is necessarily for like young girls, but it's very sophisticated and classy. And it reminds me a lot. Reminds me a lot of Coco Chanel Mademoiselle. But this also has some sort of alcohol. I don't know if it was champagne or mojito or maybe it's martini. I can't remember. It's got something like that in here that gives it a little bit more of a bubbliness. And then we have Curious by Britney Spears. Again, extremely nostalgic to me. And I've got two from her Fantasy collection. I felt like there's a million of the Fantasy flankers, but I thought this one was important. I don't know, because this was the very first Fantasy that ever came out. And this was right around the time that I was getting out of high school and the whole world was in front of me, and so this perfume just kind of takes me back. I love the little diamond studs. And this one is her most recent one. This is Jungle Fantasy, and this one is a little bit more fresher. But this one in particular is the first one, to my knowledge, the first one that came out since she's been freed, since we freed Britney. And I don't know, it just feels important to me to have this particular one. And also, it's stunning. I mean, the pink and the green, I mean, come on. It's amazing looking. So of course I needed this one in my collection as well. Now I've got some Victoria's Secret ones we'll go over. We've got two from the Bear line. This is Bear and then Bear Rose. Both of these are really nice. Very soft, very light, almost your skin but better. I've really enjoyed what they come up with I would love to see maybe another flanker in the future as well. I have 3 from the Very Sexy line. I'm not a fan of this bottle, but they all have this bottle shape. I've got the Very Sexy, the original, the OG. She smells like candied Red Hots, spicy, sweet, and sexy. And then you've got Very Sexy Night, which has like green apple and plum, and it kind of reminds me of a more simplistic version of the Only One Intense. And I'm wondering if you could combine these together and if it would elevate that green apple even more. And then I have Very Sexy C. And this one's more for summertime. And I've got another one coming in, Very Sexy Orchid, that's supposed to be coming in like a week from now. I've got Bombshell Intense, and this one is very flirty and date night, sweet, juicy red cherries. And I just ordered, they have a new limited edition Christmas bombshell coming out, and normally I'm not really impressed, but with that one, you should check it out on Victoria's Secret website. Go check that baby out and tell me that doesn't look interesting. So I had to buy a bottle of it right away and it's supposed to be in here soon. I have a couple of roller balls here. Vanilla Sky by Skylar and Fall Cashmere by Skylar. And both of these are amazing fall perfumes. Amazing. Especially Vanilla Sky. It has this, like, the Fall Cashmere has these like spices to it. It's really nice. The Vanilla Woods has this like cappuccino, and normally I don't like coffee smells in my perfumes. However, this cappuccino is so sweet and creamy and caramel like, so it's wonderful, wonderful. And then I also have 7 Virtues Cherry Ambition. And let me tell you, I just bought a full bottle of this because she's not messing around. This is, in my opinion, in my humble opinion, this is the most sexiest perfume I've ever smelled in my life. And not only that, but it's hands down the best cherry perfume that's ever been imagined up. It is absolutely amazing. And I'll tell you, I didn't like it on first sniff. First impressions, I was not a fan. But just give it a minute, and it rocked my world. So 7 Virtues, Cherry Ambition. Cannot wait for the full bottle to come in. And then I'll go over quickly some of my Dossier perfumes that I have. This video isn't sponsored or anything. I just, I get Dossier perfumes in, and if I really like them, I'll keep them. If not, I'll give them to my girls, And so I've got the Floral Marshmallow, which is a dupe for Love Don't Be Shy by Killian. And I think this one smells better. I don't know. Just me. I don't know. I love this one. Same type of vibe, but I think this one just smells better. And same goes for Spicy Orchid. Smells 10 times better than Black Orchid. Not that I hate Black Orchid, but it's a bit much for me. And if you're the same way, if you're like, I don't know, it's just a bit much. Like, they took out all of the stuff we didn't like about Black Orchid, and they kept all the stuff that we did like about it, and then they created this perfume. Spicy Orchid. I mean, it's got cinnamon, pink pepper, and mandarin at the top, like, whew. And then you got orchid and plum and sandalwood and patchouli and vanilla, like, And then, let's see, they've got Ambery Saffron. This is a dupe for that one that is like so overhyped, it's unreal. The Baccarat Rouge 540 or whatever, like, come on. I'm just, But the Ambery Saffron, which is the dupe for that, this one's not too bad. This one's not too bad. I like this one. So I keep her around. And then we've got Gourmand Orange Blossom, which is a dupe for La Vie est Belle, the original. But this one is a little bit more creamy orange vanilla creamsicle. And I love these perfumes because, again, these are like $35, and they've got the magnetic lid. It's amazing. Look at that. Tom Ford. That was like, I don't even know how much that was. I think that was like $200, maybe $180. And like, it's like such cheap packaging. Like, come on, Tom Ford, you know? Like, if you're going to charge those prices, then the packaging needs to, and the bottle needs to reflect that. But yeah, this is amazing. And then we've got 4 of them from Dossier that are originals. They're not dupes for anything. And Golden Rum and Amber smells just like a rum and coke. And then you've got caramelized lavender and hazelnut. And this is, it just smells so good. I mean, caramelized lavender and hazelnut, like, And then we've got bubbly spritz and bitters. And this is very much like a bubbly, festive champagne celebration in a bottle. And then I've also got fresh margarita and lime. And this one, it has a little bit of mint in it, and it is so refreshing. And it, to me, it smells more like a mojito than it does a margarita, which, you know, I'm not upset about. And then I've just got one other one. She is in her box because this is Rose Passion by Jimmy Choo. And she is a very beautiful tropical summer scent. There's no rose in here. It's just very tropical. Got some coconut, 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 coconut. And the bottle is beautiful as well. She's very, just like a summer evening at the beach. Like, just, those are the vibes that you get. I just personally, I have so many coconut perfumes that I just am not going to gravitate towards this one. But it smells amazing. So I'm planning on selling it on my Macari that I have. So if you're interested, I mean, it may not be up there by the time this video comes out, but, you know, it might be, who knows. But, I mean, I love this bottle, though. It's so cute. That is all of my perfumes. Collection. I do have a perfume channel. It will be linked down below in the description box if anyone is interested in checking that out. And I'm like 95% sure that was all of my perfumes. I'm still thinking that I've missed a couple, but I think I got them all. I hope you guys enjoyed this video,